Hey, that's
Just
the
take me back.
that,
Money,
that's
power,
the
respect. It's the key to life.
it's the root though. It's the root.
That's the money, power, respect. There you go with there. Go okay.
Yeah, just popped
It
up.
definitely is the root. It definitely is the root of all evil. So there's some precedent somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the people that be tuning in, they like, how come I don't hear y'all at 10 o'clock? Listen, we got to play the music, but I don't want to be getting cut off because,
Right.
They like, we got to do some copyright infringement.
Copyright infringements and stuff. Yeah. This is
It's just so much. Even the photos. I was like, oh my gosh. So I guess this podcast thing, when you do this, back when I first started, we didn't call it podcast. It was Blog Talk Radio. Remember? Because you set up all the stuff. Remember?
right. Yeah, way back when.
Yeah. So, and that was
like, damn, this will never last.
this exactly.
Think she trying to do over there.
Okay. It's like it's like, okay, I'm on air. You can hear me on the airways. And this blog talk thing, let's see what it's doing. Because, things is happening. Things are changing, revolving. And now look.
Now they're swirled. They're both in. Yeah, man, look at that.
And you could play music. You could do so many different things. And now they're like, nope. So I'm going to get on these hot topics. We're about to cover these hot topics before we get on the topic, money, power, respect. Y'all know where we going with it.
Gotcha.
Okay. That's something. The Tank, Genuine, and Tyrese is talking about going on tour.
The Ben Gay tour?
See what I'm saying? So in my mind, I be sitting there like, okay, because I see Jaheim in my head.
Ooh.
I was like, he put the woman first.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's what you get. Then you put that woman first.
Woo, he should have left alone. He should have said, "Go, you gotta go back burner," because that cat done went through. Yeah. But yeah, so Tank ain't putting allegedly ain't putting no woman first. But
is that deeper than what I think it is?
It's a little deeper. So when you hear it, it's a little deeper. But I don't know. I don't want to judge. I don't really care, honestly.
He threw out a couple secretive smashes. I mean, he got some nice hits.
I know he did some stuff. But I'm sitting there like Genuine falling off stages. Tyrese upset and sad about all his stuff that he got going on with every time he have a woman problem.
He the male Monique.
That part. All the grievances. Okay? All the grievances. So they supposed to be going on tour. I was like, I don't know if I'm going. Would that be something that's like a chick thing?
Yes, chick thing.
It's a chick thing? Listen, okay. So Genuine was in the area. And when he was in the area, he I think he said at the Best Western. I didn't even know we had a Best Western still around that was open. Yeah, but they had one.
He was in Warren, right?
Just they had an after party. I don't know. Do we still have after parties at this age? Like, I already go to the house.
Yeah, I mean, we aged out of the super groupie phase. Other than getting a picture with you, I mean.
And then you get pictures of people from way back. But I ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk too much about that. But Jaheim, did you see Jaheim get hair looking like Lady Elaine? You remember? I'm dating myself. You remember Lady Elaine off of Mr. Rogers? When they went to the land of make believe.
Oh yeah. He had the solar panel right in the top. All that's gone. Getting all the sun. That's the solar panel. But his curls on the side was kind of bouncy.
And that's what's crazy because it's like, is that really like now I'm thinking about it like, okay, Mr. Rogers, was Lady Elaine really Lady Elaine or Lady or Elvis? Like, what's happening?
Ooh, you went way back. I remember. Oh, look at the train! Look at the train!
Yes, right. That's what I put up there. Somebody put in the comments. Jaheim looking like Medea's brother from Lady Elaine. Hethro, that was his name.
Oh my God!
Rooftop. I was like, what's happening? Like somebody tell Jaheim to cut it back, but he put that lady first. He put that woman first. You were telling us about it, Nate.
Yeah, hey, that's what I was saying. As soon as I seen that,
about it.
What happened? I said he put the little Sean. He beat me to it. He said he put that. I said, yep, exactly. That's what happens.
He put that lady first. Put that woman first.
Yeah.
I don't right, let's go with Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland, did you see the movie?
Yeah, that's why all the paint up in my house.
Huh?
I got super duper latex indoor outdoor. I guess that don't work, huh?
You went into it?
Well, it was all right. It was okay. That was one of the better Tyler flicks. I still like
Was it because it was almost porn?
No, it was nice. He had a dark skin co-star.
Okay, so shout out to the dark. You got that,
Right?
okay.
Team dark skin. So both of them were the darker hue. Decent line. It was a good movie. But I still think his best is with Taraji when she went crazy over the batter. It was that Acrimony.
Acrimony, that was good.
That was great. That was great. I mean, when he dropped in with that suit and gave her 10 mil and the keys to the house, she was like, "You ain't who you buy her a suit." She was all on it. Oh, that make me feel good, even going back to that point. What, you didn't buy her the suit? And we ain't never get back together.
That was a great movie, and I think that he didn't get his just due.
That was a great movie. I like that.
But Kelly wanted to go into the movie scene, and I thought she did amazing. I thought she did really, really good. It was a twist to it. I wish it had a little bit more at the end of it. It was just like boom, 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 done. And when you got to the one part, it was predictable.
Well, that's what happens when you go after the light skin. No,
light skin people.
Yeah. I don't want to start a fight, but yeah.
I felt like I was watching porn, and I asked a lot of guys. It was a lot of guys that felt like, oh, it was a pretty good movie. I was like, that's because it was like pornographic at the beginning.
Well, I mean, it was nice.
I didn't understand the other part. She see him with somebody else, and she wanted to join.
Hey, he didn't even wash it off. He just said, "Next, now serving number 38." So when anyone tell me about that movie, I'm be like, we can do it to the exact scene. Now serving 38. Excuse me.
So crazy to me because I was like, I couldn't connect there because I would be annoyed. Like you want somebody else.
That's where the guy said, "Hey, this is a pretty good movie." All right, because we all got forced into watching it. But as we got to see that part, we were like, "Oh, okay, all right." It's a nice, it's a view, but I mean, the guys that seen it pretty much got forced into see it. We ain't be like, "Oh man, let's go home and watch the movie." No,
actually, it was guys that was telling me about it. They were like, "Did you see it? You gotta watch it." I was like, they probably got forced into it because they're the homies, They probably got forced into it. So I watched it. I was like, and I'm looking at her talent. She did pretty good though. I thought she did pretty well.
I give it an A-.
Okay, you give her A-.
And I have a great movie scale. I mean, you name a movie, I'll give you the grade.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about her walking off of Good Morning America and people having an issue with this, saying that she was being a diva because of the dressing rooms. I didn't see that. I didn't see that part at all. Probably because I know it's a little more deeper. Mm-hmm. Usually, like when they go, certain things you can talk about, they'll tell you those type things. Well, what she's requested is that you not ask her about Beyonce. But if you watch or was a follower of Destiny's Child and their interviews, you could see where they would try to say different things, like different interviewers, and Beyonce would be sitting there feeling uncomfortable. Kelly would come right there and they would ask her. She was like, "Oh, over here, there's no insecurities over here. Mm-hmm. All three of us are secure, Right.
Right.
When they got to the last three, right?
Beyonce has the beehive, but we all know that she is royalty.
Kelly is the voice.
Yes, Kelly is
the 100. She is the voice. So she allegedly, let me say that, she told them don't ask her about Beyonce. And when she got there and sat down, she was there to promote the movie Mea Culpa. And they asked her about Beyonce going country. And that's when she left. Because it was all about B.
Well, she gave them a warning.
She definitely did.
And of course, oh Lord, she knocked over the TVs and she peed in the corner. You know how they talk it up.
Kelly is such a class act. She didn't even put that out there. She let them go ahead, blame it on me being a diva, wanting the larger dressing room because J-Lo had the large whatever.
And then she wins, first of all. And second of all, they're going to talk about her, but she's not paying any time of day. So she wins again. I give her the golf clap.
Give her the golf clap because Hoda wants her back. Hoda was like, "Oh, please come back. I was gonna enjoy it," and they tried to say she just went off. Shout out to Howard University.
Who?
Howard University. Quit acting like you ain't go to college. Howard University
Uh-huh.
formed the first figure skating team.
We're about to take it over. It don't take much, but it's
That's where I think the issue is at. Where
right.
it's like,
Because they know.
Come on, tennis, golf.
They know we're about to take it over, but it's going to be interesting to see how they twerk on ice skates. It's going to be interesting.
I cannot. So Howard University, let me give it to the people. Howard University is the very first HBCU to have a figure skating, to form a figure skating team. So that's going to be off the chain. You watching figure skating now?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You know how it was with the Battle of the Bands, like halftime. Halftime, everybody used to go. Then it was like,
ain't nobody watching the game. I mean, when the Bucks, man, them bands are incredible. Me and my brother would sit there and send each other those clips all day. I know everyone's seen it. The 5 dudes with the trombones, goosebumps. Them dudes was jamming. But I mean, HBCUs, baby.
Okay, I love my shop talkers. And Tennessee got the first hockey.
Ooh, we're gonna take it all from them.
Well, I want to address the other someone in the comment. Yes, we knew about the HBCUs in gymnastics. We knew about that. We knew about gymnastics they got me with Dominique Dawes. You remember her?
Oh man, yeah. What's the black ice skater that they kept? She wouldn't get on the podium because they wouldn't judge her because she was doing this move no one else can do. She was like flipping backwards and landing on one foot. And they were like, "Oh, no one can do that. You're not supposed to do that. It's not ladylike." Oh, they didn't have their thing. We didn't came in and destroyed their whole
gymnastics. Yes.
This was an ice skating. She's a professional. Oh yeah.
I cannot remember her name, and we've covered that. It was wild.
Shout out to her. Keep skating, girl.
Keep on doing it. I thought one of the shop talkers go keep it going and let us know what's happening. Yeah. Michael Jackson's biopic is coming out. I long awaited.
Okay, wait a minute. Flex ain't playing Michael again, is he?
Wasn't that funny?
Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible to watch.
Yeah, it was. Oh. No, I just hope it's not like a biopic like they did with Wendy.
I didn't see that one either.
But it's they got so many different ones, or Bobby Brown, or Whitney. Like we got Wendy Williams, you had Whitney biopic, all that stuff. Anyway, they're doing a Michael Jackson biopic. His nephew is playing one of the phases of Michael Jackson. So the life of the King of Pop, I think it's going to be amazing. I'm excited because I am still here for Michael.
Yeah, Michael was
Sarah Bonnelly. Thank you. The ice skater.
Okay. Look at DQ Cornell. Hey. We got to say his name on this one. Way to go, Cornell. Shoot.
Yes. That's what I said. But Michael Jackson's biopic. And so if you guys are anticipating the biopic, as I am, we have to wait to April of 2025.
Damn.
So that
I hate them. Don't give me a preview of a movie that's coming out 6 years later. And I'm like, I want to see that. Coming 2030. What? You could have saved this. I'm like, man, don't be doing that.
That was coming in 6 months, right?
Yeah. 6 months.
Well anticipated. We talked about the man that was at the Super Bowl halftime and stood up there.
It had the second best showing. It had the second best showing at the Super Bowl.
Right. 2 minutes straight just stood there and posed. I can't wait till I get to that place.
Hey, man. Shoot.
I'll be like,
the more I learn about Michael, man, he was a savage. A savage. He was
right. The people don't know.
Here's a fun Michael Jackson fact. Did you know Eminem dissed him in a track and Michael didn't say nothing? He just bought his whole catalog.
No idea.
I was like, oh.
Okay, go ahead. Boom.
Yeah. Now go sing that song. Money. Yeah, now go sing that song and make me some more money. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about what happened in Columbus.
What happened in Columbus?
All right. Serious note here on ShopTalk. Columbus, there was a woman that was charged $1,000 for a Subway sandwich. Yeah, y'all remember they don't do the $5 footlongs no more.
Hey, let Jared free Jared. Shit, I mean, shit, man, free Jared.
Let me tell y'all what happened though. So I guess her bill was probably like it was roughly $1,021 and some odd change.
At Subway.
At Subway, they accidentally hit it. Now you tell me if it's accident. Let's play the Pink Panther, Inspector Gadget. So it came to like $1,000. She was like, wait, I need to see the manager. Y'all need to fix it and refund me my money. The manager said, oh, we can't do that. We're unable to do that. You have to contact corporate. Now so then you call your bank and you're like, yeah, I got the sandwich. The bank said, hold on, because they got to go through the whole investigation, fraud, all that other stuff. Can't get her money. She calls the corporate several times, so nobody gets back with her. Subway's franchise, remember?
Right.
So nobody gets back with her. She goes back. She tells them. She goes back again. They closed.
They took her cheese and ran. But I mean,
wait, let me finish. Now, this particular Subway was inside of, you know how they have the Subways inside like gas stations or truck type things?
Yeah.
So this was Thornton's Oil. So I'm going to let y'all know, okay? Thornton's Oil in Columbus, Ohio. So she goes back there and Thornton's Oil, I guess that's who owned it. They end up going to the register and he ended up paying her money back. 7 weeks later, $1,000. Now here's, I'm going to give it to you.
Yes, give it to us.
Here's the thing. Using your bank card at these places.
Oh, no.
Is not a good thing because it put her in a bind.
It held that money. It held.
You like that? You like that? She was in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate. What? Come on. What?
I ain't gonna say how many times I hear that. I'm in a bind, Nate. Well, you know what we got to do. You're looking up decisions while I'm enjoying my
set it off. But that's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is don't be using your bank card for these type things. I mean, some people don't have it,
And if you do have to go in. Do not pay at that register because they will hold 100. I mean, down the street from me, they hold 100 if you put that thing in there. There's 100 on the card. Let them get gas.
Wait a minute. You mean when you use it outside?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That's the thing. You go in and say, give me $2 on 8. They'll take just the $2 on. But if you go in that pump, they'll be like, oh no, denied. You need at least $100 in that account. I used to do Cash App my card. I'll go put it in the thing. But if there's not $100 that they can hold on that Cash App card to pump your gas.
To make sure that you're going to pay.
To make sure it's there. And then 2 or 3 days later, they'll let that whatever the balance go. But by that time, I'm someplace else pulling out my car. Yeah, girl, you can get supersized that because you with Big Nate. You know what I mean?
Do what you want.
I'm gonna let you keep the toy. Go on, girl. And then it come back denied. I'm like, denied? Whoa, what's going on?
Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks for that information.
Well, we edutain, as you say.
We definitely do that here. We definitely do.
Now I can't get her own Happy Meal, and the whole date was off because now we fighting over the toy in my box. You know what I mean? I got cheeseburger, and it's just the first date, so I ain't getting her cheeseburger. She can have a hamburger, but not a cheeseburger.
But that's crazy, though. Mm-hmm. Listen, people, if you have an option to not use your bank card, I'd rather go pay cash.
That and stay away from gas stations.
I ain't gonna say that because
it's more water than anything else.
Some of those people back me, so I ain't saying that. But what I am saying is just be careful. And it makes you wonder, did they do it intentionally? How I go back and you closed $1,000. You just put in that, and then you're gonna tell me I can't get it back. If you don't put that back on my card right now,
that's it.
You need to deal with the establishments that you're working with, that you actually get accounts with, and you telling me I have to wait. Excuse me, no, because sometimes they'll have it. I do know that with credit cards, they'll be like, it's pending. Mm-hmm. so they can't do anything until after.
Right. But yeah, I mean,
$1,000. You for real?
I just thought, how do you spend a grand at? Did they move the decimal point over 2 spaces or something? Because
They just kept hitting them O's. They kept hitting them O's because them they there. Them
she had
little
the fake
you know,
fingernails on. She was like, girlfriend, I got you. You wanted extra sauce on this, right? Okay, here, and hit them with them long fingernails.
I think somebody got. I think they did it intentionally. That's just my thoughts. Jennifer Holiday. Jennifer Holiday is looking for love.
Good luck.
Why? Because she told y'all
that, and her age. You know me.
She told y'all she's not cooperative.
I mean, she had to say that. I mean,
she did. She said, "And I am telling you, I ain't going."
Well, yeah. Well, hey, stay your butt. Well, nah. Well, see, she's in the way she said that.
She'll rather die, ain't she?
Kind of, yeah. But in that age group, you know, it's hard.
She stood. Listen. She stood flat-footed and said she ain't going. You the best man she ever known, and there's no way she gonna let you go.
Well, you should have.
The original Jennifer Holiday.
Well, you should have treated me as such while you had me. Now, peace.
See, you don't even know.
Because then, you know what I say to her?
You don't even know. She was there, and he left for somebody else.
I'm telling her, to the right. Get your big butt out of my sight.
New rendition.
Oh, yeah, y'all got to the left. That's a Nate the Agitator version. Can be downloaded on Apple Music, all that coming out. To the right.
Well, listen, the Powderheads is winning.
What?
Powderheads are winning.
Define Powderheads, please.
Take your hat off. Is your hair gray?
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Oh, not all the way. Not all the way. Okay.
Yeah, not all the way, but at 53, I still can grow it. I still need a cut.
Okay.
Hold on, let me.
You almost a powderhead. You almost a powderhead.
I'm still salt and pepper.
They're winning. Listen, the Cougars are winning. Look at Cher, 77. She is still with her 38-year-old boo. I forgot the little boy's name, Alexander, I think it was.
But she's Cher, so that don't count. She can be bald.
What?
Cher.
Cher and sharing.
Watch this.
Cher sharing.
You talking about Cher like, I believe. Yeah, man. She don't get no credit for that. She can be bald headed.
Listen here.
The dude like, man.
Yeah, old lady with her little boyfriend.
And millions of dollars.
38, and that's it. And look, she jumping and hopping around. Skin look good and everything. Like she had new facial.
Millions.
That might be it. Cougars for the win.
Good luck. But when you want to go see a concert with me and Mel, hey Mel, Luther Vandross doing a concert. Come on, let's go. And you get with that little doo-wop. He's like, hey, little Beezy Woo is in concert. Come on, let's go to the concert, Mel. And you like, no. You never want to do what I want to do. Let's go to a little.
Up and get through here. Let me hurry through here. Ja Rule, real quick. Ja Rule is upset that he spent $500,000 in the UK and can't perform his concert. I guess his people didn't know that you can't be a convicted felon and go over to the UK. So you just gonna pay. I was like, ain't nobody asked the question. Like,
so how did he pay $1 million? He was at the red light
for a tour. He having a tour,
right? So he paid for his own tour.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pay for his own tour, and oops, sorry, you can't come over here and perform, sir.
Hey.
Like, nobody did the back work.
Listen, the United States is becoming the next Mexico. You're gonna need a passport to get out this bad fella. They ain't gonna allow us out of this bad fella.
Hey, that's good.
No, it's not. No, it's
Why not?
Listen,
you ain't trying to be trapped. We'll be back. Let's get to the topic. Money, power, and respect.
Wee.
It's the key to life. Money, power. Listen, we was rocking into that before we come on.
Yeah,
Rock
yeah.
into it. Money, power, and respect. Your boy Diddy. Isn't some truth to that? Money, power. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, his thing wasn't respect. His thing was power. He wielded power. So, you know what I
How did
mean?
he get to power?
Well, money. But out of the three, you would have to choose one. Which one would you choose?
Respect.
Exactly. Me too. Me
Okay.
too. He had money and he chose power because he was SAing grown men and he was trying them. If you keep it cat, what do we learn? Sometimes you just got to say no when Diddy want a party.
You got to say no.
You got to say no. So I mean,
okay, I'm looking in the comments. Respect, yes.
Yeah.
Interesting enough. Now we've always talked about the dinner and who pays and all this other stuff. So to get the girl, you got to have power,
money.
money.
Well, power that's a different type of woman that looks for power.
Okay.
Most of the younger girls, the rat of hoods, just look at money.
Okay.
I'll be watching gold digger pranks on YouTube, and these dudes come up and just, hey, beautiful, how are you? Can I talk to you for a minute? Blah blah blah. I ain't got the time. This, that, and other. Then he goes to his Lamborghini and says, and they always run back. I'm sorry, I was being mean. And then they won't say, hey, I like you because you got a nice car. No, you should hear the excuse these young ladies leave. But they're after money. They don't know what power is.
And they're not getting the respect.
No, of course not. Because I'll put you in the, okay, yes, I will pay for you not to be a headache and enjoy myself this time. It's like a disposable beverage. Yeah, I'm going to pay for it. Yeah, because it's good. And after I play with it, I'm going to just throw it away. It's a disposable toy. But that's what I
like that analogy. Disposable beverage.
Yeah.
Because I'll have my beverage in my car in the cup holder for weeks before I go and toss it out. I'll be like, I'll sip a little bit. Then
yeah. Then I use it as ashtray, so trash in there, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I mean, most of the younger girls are just looking at the money. Power is a position. So you got to be like, oh yeah, Nate's family's a Woodard Estates looks good, and Nate's single. So let me position myself so I can have some of the power that he possesses.
But the power came from old money. It sounds like the example.
Most of the time, and that's one thing that the government ain't allowing us to have. No.
Okay.
It ain't allowing us to have that at all. So all we can ask is, for respect.
Okay, I'm looking at the comment. Money is the power, then the respect.
That's a line out the verse. He's singing.
Well, we was listening to that.
Yeah.
We was listening to that.
Yeah, that's when Little Kim was fine.
Okay, when Little Kim was
Little Kim. Yeah, it was Little Kim. Now she's Big Troll.
I cannot.
Big Leprechaun.
Yeah, that is a little big leprechaun.
That's
too much.
Hey.
Here's the thing, though. So I chose respect. You chose respect. Do you think it's possible to get respect without having money?
Yes.
In what way? In relationships. Let's go there since that's what the people request all the time.
In relationships, that's a woman. Because a woman can build. There's been wars fought because of a woman. She can build a man or whatever just with her presence. And if a man possesses a certain education, a certain swag about him, he can get respect from a woman because she sees the value in him past money. And most of those are the ones that trip into that are the ones that marry young and stay with it. I got friends married 30, 40 years. Well, not 40, but 30 something years. You know what I mean? And I don't think they were smart enough to know what it was back then, but they hung in there and they done it. And when you coming out of high school, we ain't had no money. You know what I mean?
That's somebody that held them down. She Jennifer Holiday'd them.
Hey, but it's paying off in the end of the race. You know what I mean?
I guess. But here's the thing: you kind of, I'll keep it 100 because you kind of touched on it a little bit. I know for most women, I'm just speaking. Let me put this out here. Here's the preface. I'm just speaking from my experiences and looking around. Okay, so don't be saying it ain't everybody because you ain't got nothing else to do.
Right.
Okay, that's for those people. We shop talking.
Right.
Okay. If you think somebody has something, not that that's what you're looking for, because when you say swag, you're not even looking at the financial gain because they got swag. You're looking like, oh, okay, they good. And that then comes the respect. Now let's slide it over to when with power. For some unknown reason, when you look at preachers, you see power
and influence.
And influence. Let's go there. There you go. With power.
Right.
So when you look at that, that seems to take precedence over.
Right. And most pastors ain't got no real money unless you come in, unless he hoop and holler and make you scream for $1. You know what I mean?
Making her scream for $1?
Yeah.
He's screaming for $1. Who's screaming for $1?
Her.
Who's a power bottom?
What? Who's a what?
A power bottom.
Hey, I mean, a pastor's got a new Cadillac and got a parking space out front, but I mean, they don't have money. They have power and respect.
Okay, I like this analogy. Daryl Jones said, if Oprah didn't have any money, she wouldn't have the respect or power. Now let's talk. Let's get shallow. Take me through the shallow water before I get too deep.
He's correct.
Okay, so you got Oprah. No shade, but let's shop talk. So that you have Oprah, and let's say, I don't know who's very attractive in the industry.
I'd put Oprah up against a Michelle. And
Michelle
we all
Obama?
know. Yes, see,
Now,
everybody know who that is.
Okay, so now that's a great one.
See, Nate does it again. You
do it again. Respect all day. Her presence. Is respect.
Yes.
Now he said, okay, Cornell Stevens said, I don't think Oprah really have the respect. She have the power.
Right.
Because of her following. Now, but I want to touch on if she didn't have any money. Now, some people didn't find her attractive back in the day, but she did have the respect. Michelle, who you're not looking at finances in no way.
I said her name and everybody knew who I was talking about.
Michelle. What Michelle?
Put some respect.
All the Michelles you know.
Yeah, you went straight. Everybody went straight.
Michelle Obama.
Mrs. Obama. yeah.
Respect. But it's the way she carries herself.
Yes, yeah. And that makes Barack look that much better. And I'm past our former president. Former president. I don't want to just be, because I called Barack yesterday and he told me, you know what I mean? He's thinking about those
Obama. I got you.
Right.
I got you.
But she makes him look better. She is a complete asset.
It's so perfect. Thank you, Shop Talkers. So perfect. Let me tell you, because that's where I was going. So looking at how some women don't carry themselves with respect, and yes, you deem respect based off of how you dress, how you carry yourself. A lot of people don't see that.
Right.
And I do know that there's a lot of women who could get rah-rah, and you said the rats of the hood, who could get rah-rah, but won't do that out of respect for their mate, their husband, and they don't want to make their husband look bad. So they carry themselves with respect and dignity. Follow me.
Okay.
Meaning you have somebody that's just like, they could get rah-rah, and you'll be like, okay, I'm not going to do that because I don't want my husband to look bad. And you said that Michelle Obama makes President Barack Obama look that much better. Now she could get down with the get down because she looked like she could throw them hands now.
Yeah, in a fight, if there was ever a DV,
I'm talking about her with somebody else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she can.
I think that she can't. Like, you're not going to disrespect me, and she could say it in a grand way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that being said, there's that respect versus somebody who may be dressed a certain way. You know, how you dress is how you'll be addressed.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a male
So,
original. That's a male original.
so when you have that, I feel like these younger people and some of these older ones, because certain clothes shouldn't be made in certain sizes. There you go. I put it out there. We shop talking. The truth.
And then y'all need some real friends to tell you, like, hey, babe, nah.
And certain ages.
No.
Certain ages.
Hey, Instagram and then killed relationships single-handedly. Not Facebook. Facebook heard it, but Instagram killed it.
Let me retract that a little bit, because some people look real good older, but you look real weird with certain styles with great, like it got to go together. Almost like the dudes. If you want to be gay, that's cool, but you got a full mustache and red lipstick. One of them got to go. You know what I mean? Come on. One of them got to go. Let's come on.
Hey, but you don't know my pronouns, so everything goes. There's no law. There's no boundaries. There's no nothing, and
guess what else goes?
What's that?
Respect.
Oh yeah. You don't get
respect.
But that's how we're pushing them as a country. You know what I mean? You telling kids at 5 they can change. Well, he should be able to change his sex. He knows how he feels.
But you know how that's happening? That's happening from money. So if you got the money, you could come out here and you can do whatever you want to do, and people will accept you.
No, there's other money making schemes that work. We can come up with another money making scheme about child support, or about women, equal whatever. Okay, well, listen, there's an oil rig that's hiring. Come on, equal. You make the same amount as I do. Come on out here. You want money power. So there's things we can fight over. But the degradation of let's hurt the kids, just like welfare. It was a degradation of the family. It was a plot. Hey, I will give you money, Mel, if you leave Nate. And I don't want him over your house. And you'll pay $8 a month for your rent. And I'll give you food stamps. So you, Mel, choose between a family and a father for your kids or this check. So now I'm
gonna call Nate. Are you gonna be able to handle us and take care of us? Are you gonna be able to provide?
Hey, baby, listen. I'm working on fries, but hold on my hand. I ain't gonna be on fries all the time, Mel. Stay with me.
Okay, so what should we do? Stay with you, but then we're gonna be homeless until you get there.
We will make a way. That's in believing in me. So
okay, this how we gonna make a way. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get this. We gonna be together. When they come and do inspection, take all your clothes, throw them in the car, and then when they come back, look. My mother has a book. What is it? A poem. Not vegetable soup. I can't even remember the name of it. That's so bad. But anyway, it's Why Pinocchio Had to Be a Liar. I love it so much because it has all the fairy tales. I wish she would happen to come through and say it.
Mama, come in the room.
It's an amazing.
But if that's if that's the game plan, let's look at why do we have to implement?
Why Pinocchio had to be a liar? Would you say just to survive?
Right, but it was set in place to destroy us. We're making a plan because we have to fight against something, and I'm not talking about our game plan. I'm talking about our opponent. Our opponent set it up. So guess what? Now I got to go keep 2 pair of underwear on my person at all time because I can't leave them in here.
Until you get our fries.
Got you. But guess what? Let's not look at me being on fries and you getting all this money. Let's look at the opponent. We're fighting the opponent who says, you know what? No, these kids don't need fathers. No. We'll pay for that. Just keep his ass out of the street and you don't need no man. And that's just permeated in today. Now, the new one is, Ray looks a little feminine. Maybe he wants to be a girl. Let's talk about him. Let's talk to this 5-year-old about, maybe his name is Jennifer.
See, that's where I draw the line.
But
Can we shop talk?
Yeah, man.
That's where I draw the line.
We draw the line, but then we're ostracized for being the odd man out. Mel, watch this, Mel. You are just phobic. You're gay phobic. You mean your grandson? Your grandson, he's 5. He should know he wants to be your granddaughter. Mel, you should support him to be your granddaughter because he's 5 years old and quit being so phobic. What is it? The pronounophobic.
Homophobic?
I'm not gonna say that because that
Yeah.
then we in trouble.
But
We know
listen,
what I'm talking about.
why would you say we shop talking? This is team too much. And why do we? And your
That's
point
the
is
agenda.
proven. Yeah, you're proven. Why do we have to sit there and watch what we say because it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings? Well, guess what? You're hurting my feelings.
Mel, but it's not about you. It's about me.
Watch this. That's the bullied becoming the bully.
That's why
Nobody's gonna be happy. And me, I feel like when they are little and they don't know, they don't know. Like who you like, love who you love. Do you even growing up when I was younger? We knew I knew somebody gay. That was my dude.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? The family put it into perspective. Let me see. Your family will have you ready for the world. Real talk. Your family, if they care, will have you ready for the world. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna say this. We're in California, and everybody know somebody gay, whatever, lesbians, blah 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 blah. The problem I had is I took my children to a child's birthday party, and it was two women kissing against a tree
in public.
Now, I was this way, so my little one seen it, and she came to me. A child's birthday party, I don't care if you're gay or not. Heterosexuals shouldn't be slobbing each other down at a child's birthday party.
Here's the thing.
That was my issue. So I said, now you're confusing things. You're trying to make your life the norm and make mine the non-norm, the abnorm.
Here's the thing. It can be the norm for them. That's the norm for you, Mel. You like scissoring. Hey, that's your norm. That's your norm now, Mel. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't have a problem with LGBTQ, YMZ, LM, or P. I don't have a problem with that.
LGBTQIA. Go ahead.
Whatever.
Go ahead.
My problem is that you're forcing it on me. It's just like, hey, everybody, I'm smashing Mel, and you should support me because I'm smashing Mel. I don't, as a heterosexual couple, we don't do that. You better respect me because I'm smashing Mel. I don't care who you smashing. Hey, listen, if y'all like the scissor, go scissor. I don't get a parade for smashing you, Mel. I don't get a parade. I'm offended.
Even far more than that, like if we're out and people may speculate all you want. You don't have to tell me. Because I'm not interested in who you sleeping with. That's your personal business.
That's my whole problem. They force you to recognize us as sleeping together, and that goes to you, Carla. And they force us into that. I'm like, listen, I don't get a parade for smashing broads on the reg. You know what I mean? My swaggerlicious is swaggerliciousness. So why don't I get a parade? Oh no, you're just smashing women and this, that, and other, blah, blah. Why ain't we got a pimps up, hoes down parade? Hey, they have feelings too. We have a Magic Don Juan day, and we're gonna paint the whole city green and gold, and we're gonna go around, clean the cars. All you with the white walls and the rims and the systems, line up, baby. It's a new day. If they get a parade, we get a parade. But no. I
would so go to a pimps up, hoes down parade. You see, I would so go. I would be there.
Mel, baby, listen. If I tell you a duck can pull a truck, shut up and hook the sucker up. See what I'm saying? Man, you need to pick up when I'm putting down, because I ain't gonna be around here all day. See, I'm ready.
Listen, I would so go to that. Real quick, I was asleep one time, never forget. I woke, I don't know what made me wake up, but my husband was next to me. And I heard, see her? She ain't whole material. And I said, what are you watching? I was like, what are you? Oh, pimps up, hoes down. That was my first time seeing it. I mean, I was hollering. I'm dating myself though. You remember when that was on? Was it HBO? I think.
Me and my 1-year-old grandson watched a great documentary, "Pimps Up, Hoes Down," yesterday.
Your 1-year-old grandson? Now I'm judging. I'm judging today.
Hey, you didn't see my Grandpa Chronicles post on Facebook? Me and him had a ball.
I cannot. We do not introduce.
Oh no! That's how we identify. Give me my parade. Give me my parade.
a comment. The argument with gays having a parade is as weak as the argument of blacks having Black History Month. Gays aren't forcing anything. Blacks aren't forcing anything. They just want to be free. They just want to be freely be who they are. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, I gotta say
no.
No, because I remember at the beginning they were saying gay is the new black.
No.
Let me say, and then you go talk after this one. Gay is the new black. Here's my point with that. And I love you. I love you for commenting. Real talk, Cleveland. I got you. Gay is not the new black. I was offended by that because when I walk out of my door, it's clear that I'm black. When someone gay, not saying him, walk out of their door, we don't know unless you tell us. So there's a difference and there's a fight. And nobody had that. I'm not getting ready to give you your history lesson because I'm black all year round, so we ain't keeping it in February, okay? The lesson is constant. You utilize us. Nobody took some gay people and was like, hey, here, boom, 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 or that I know of. I can only speak of my history, and my history did not start with being a slave, but that's a whole nother show. So now I'm going to have to be unapologetically black. I'm going to have to do a show on that.
Blackity black, because I'm black and I'm back.
Okay.
Here's the difference between the two.
What my shirt say? Lightly melanated.
I can't see.
That's a black.
See, here's my rebuttal to his comment.
Go ahead.
We have no power. Blacks have no power. The LGBTQ XLNOP community, they got power. They make changes. And they came on the scene 5-6 years ago. They enforce policy. They're included in everything. Every commercial you see, there's a black father or two women as the parent with a little interracial kid. They have power. Black people.
You think it's because they unite to make things make change?
I think now this is a Nate Woodard exclusive personal.
Go ahead.
It's the Martin Malcolm. It's the Martin Malcolm syndrome.
I got you.
They're gonna take Martin, and these gay that community ain't talking violence or asking for money. They're just asking to. You should know that I'm sword fighting with Cornell or Cleveland. You should know that we're sword fighting and we have rights. Well, yes. That's a non-offensive, this, that, and other. And blacks is like, reparations, you owe me, slavery, blah, 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 blah. And I'm standing with my AK looking out the window. The black folks are, but the other community is, hey, free love. Dude, Cornell, no skinny jeans, you're amazing. Huh?
We built the White House.
What?
We built the White House.
Quit. That's in the past, Mel. Quit bringing that stuff up. That's old. You should forget about that.
Did y'all get his point? Because that's what we hear. That is what we hear.
Did I bring it home?
You brought it on home. You see Terrence Howard. You see they trying to allegedly sue him
for what? Because
he feel like if you are a descendant of a slave, you shouldn't have to pay taxes. It's like double dipping.
Listen, yeah, he right. I'm with him. And I don't usually side with T. How, like that, man. We shouldn't be paying double taxes, man, because that's whack, man. We were slaves. We built this country, man. But I'm with him on that one. I'm with him on that.
That's family.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm with him on that one.
But when you look at it, and I hate to say but because that just erased everything before, prior to, but I feel like there's a difference. I will never, ever agree with gay being the new black. No. I will never agree with that. I don't care how you turn it, twist it, toss it up, whatever. I'll never agree with that. I'll never be okay with that. Okay, it's okay for you to be you. I get that. But you're not going to negate or belittle or discredit the work that was put in to get where we are today. And we are still fighting. Now, when you said the Martin Malcolm thing, you got two different sides. People, they have their right to choose.
Yeah.
And I see where you're talking about the division. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go that way. The right to choose. Mm-hmm. That's a blessing. Mm-hmm. Where I notice with the LGBTQ, it's like one common goal. This is what we're going to do. Almost kind of like my view, the Democrats and the Republicans. If the Republican, whoever's running, this the Republican, he's running for office, we're going to vote for this Omnipod remote. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's that's what I look at. Let me see here. The reason blacks are still fighting is because we cannot unite. The reason why LGBTQIA, whatever, is winning, because they are uniting. Power comes in unity. What you said, Nate, power. So it's not about the money. So what we are trying, honestly, you put it out there. What we are trying to do is give us our money.
We are the. Oh man, Mel, you brought it around. So I'm a hood rat. Oh my God!
Then you got the LBGT.
I need a second.
Because they're uniting.
I need a second.
When do we all get the respect? You need a second for that. Did she bring it? Did she bring it?
It hurts, but I'm gonna give you 2 of them.
Give me two.
Oh man, you
money, power, respect.
Wow.
Lil' Kim said it's the key to life. And you're right. Okay. Money doesn't mean power, but that's what we're going for. But what we keep arguing is reparation, which is money.
Right.
So maybe we need to change the narrative.
We have
we edutained, baby.
What? You got us out here sounding like we got our GEDs, our good enough degrees.
That's what I do.
Hey.
Encourage, inspire, and motivate. So we got to come with a different playbook. What you throwing back? Skittles or M&M's? It better be a multivitamin.
Mints.
Oh, okay. I'm like, it better be a multivitamin.
I don't want to you respect any of the listeners.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Money, power, respect. So we're here. And then how about the levels though? Did you notice? What's first? Money. Power, then respect.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got our example that we use, Michelle Obama, that went straight to
respect.
Here,
let's look at that. What if we flip that around? Respect, power, and then money. It wouldn't work. Or would it?
Let's ShopTalk.
I'm looking at it from the pastor because we brought up pastors earlier.
Come on, go ahead. Respect.
If they have respect, they already have a power if they have the pulpit because there's power behind the mic. It'll get them money. Because guess what?
I.e. Creflo Dollar.
Or T.D. Jakes. You know, that was back in the day. Maybe in the pastoral scheme of things.
Popularity. It was popularity.
But
so are we doing, like now, are we actually categorizing based off of popularity?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Before it was, okay, they got a word, they doing it, show me what you can do from the show me state. So that's how it worked before, backwards, with respect. So you had like Bishop T.D. Jakes. Got a word, delivering, let's do it. And then came the power because everybody was following them.
Right, with the numbers.
And then it's like, okay, the money came after.
We're going to pass the tray around one more time because us here at Nate Beulah Baptist, Hold My Goat While I Shirt Academy of the Lord, we don't do chicken dinners and fish dinners. So we're going to pass this plate around just 2 more times because I don't need to be at a job. I need to be studying this word so I can get in my flat. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? Let the church say.
But watch this though. That is your job. And a lot of people don't like it. Well, and a lot of people have issues with the pastor driving a nice car and they feel like, well, I pay my money for him to drive that car. Sir, your $10 every 2 weeks or every week is not paying for his car.
I believe tithing is.
What'd you say?
That's what the tithe comes into. That's why there's tithing and then there's donations.
Right.
Donation is the little money. See, man, that's the way I get my twos and fews. You know what I mean? The money that flows. When I sell my tithes, those are the checks. You know what I mean? And listen, man, we got to talk off camera because your check bounced last week. So you either get your check right or get out of my church.
Okay. Now, I like this one. Daryl Jones says some people are feared, which is mistaken for respect. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So they respect this person. Why? Because they threw hands. So that's a difference. Do they have the power? They have the power to be empty because I'm like, I ain't going. I ain't fooling with that person. Real talk. You remember being back at a party and then you be like having a good time at the Union Hall. Boom, boom. That was our place for the listening audience to keep it when we were younger. And then you see a group come in.
The Brook Boys.
I'm about to go. I ain't gonna say their name, but when this person came in, I used to be like, here we go. Because I already knew. Like, it was about to be a fight. It's about to be something. I just can't be a casualty. Almost like all lessons are learned on the playground. And I believe the old playgrounds. You had
that's why we need bullies.
That merry-go-round. And
that's why we need bullies.
I'll be on the merry-go-round. I seen the baby kids coming. I was like, listen, it's like, am I going to get off this thing? They coming because I know they're going to keep on playing and keep spinning around. I'm going to have to make life decision. Jump off, possibly get my knees scraped up, or just
it was rusty. You know that was all rust, and you got rust and iron and
because we have the option to leave. And I'll leave that party. So I get it with the respect. I get it with the respect for the viewer who put that in there. It can't fear for respect. And then when you get after you get out of the area, you be like, man, I ain't about to deal with him. So forget the respect.
Well, here's because fear and respect, that's all in the eye of the beholder. I'm walking in the club and everybody's shunning and I'm thinking they're respecting me when they're fearing me. So I'm thinking y'all respecting me. Man, don't be disrespecting me. Who said that? Jones, don't be disrespecting me. What you looking at my girl for? You disrespecting me. But I'm known to shoot and tear up the club. So he turns and leaves around, and I'm thinking I'm thinking he respected me when he's fearing me. So that's only in the eye of the beholder.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say the name. I'm gonna go ahead. When I used to see Bobby Hayes coming, I was like, man, I'm out. I don't fear this cat. I don't fear you, B.
That's right, Mel. I was here at ShopTalk. Man, where my $2 at from 8th grade, man?
Yeah, B.
Yeah, where my $2
coming in there with a stunt gun, just stunting people.
On site, Bob. Yeah, man. On site. On site. y'all tell him when y'all see him. I said.
But watch this though.
On site.
But watch this. B got respect because he was a brother of.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they come from a long line.
Them too, though.
They come from a long line of hand throwers. But they, hey, I'm gonna tell you the one that, since we throwing names out, I'm gonna show you the one I was his friend because I was scared of him. And I tell him every time I see me a pastor now, you're doing real good. Charles Tinsley had the sweetest hands I ever seen. I seen him in the 7th grade get jumped and beat everybody up. I'm like, ooh.
Not Cam Newton. He did.
Cam couldn't have he tried to take a page out of his boot. But I was like, hey man, I don't want these peanut butter cookies. Would you like them? he was, you
can have them.
Yeah, y'all, but he that's my dude. That Charles Tinsley had some hands. Ooh.
And watch this, and it's so crazy because once you actually meet the person, they're nothing like that.
Mm-hmm. But even with your
watch this. How interesting is it that bully? I got a friend that was a bully. I'm gonna take it all the way back. We up here about to fight because I wasn't about to sit there and let you bully me. Especially living in the projects, you had to say what you was gonna say. Even if you thought you was gonna take an L, guess what? I'm gonna take an L, but it's going on. We fighting over Easter shoes. My mama bought my Easter shoes. I didn't copy off you. You showed me your Easter shoes. I come back. Everybody was at the pay less.
Right. They was on sale that week. They all shopped at the same place. They was on sale that week.
Right. But here's the thing. Moral to the story is, as we're adults, people didn't understand, and they'd be like, I don't know how y'all friends. They still say that. Well, I know who I'm dealing with, but watch this. She's not that same person that she is with you, with me.
Exactly. And that's all in relationships.
And guess what? It's all about respect. And you brought it when you said it. So being a bully, you guys respect her. That's not our relationship. I respect her for who she is.
I've said it a lot of times on this very platform. People tell you I'm this. People tell you I'm that. People tell you I'm those. They're all right. Because to you, yeah, I'm an asshole. To that person, I'm the cool dude. To this dude, I'm generous. To that, so it's all in how you see it. But like when you said about the playground, that's why I keep on saying bullies are needed. Because you knew, up here they come. The lesson in it is up. I don't want to be bothered with this. Let me go. Let's forward that same incident to today.
He clipped your riffraff.
Yeah. Let's forward that to today. Well, here comes the bullies and riffraff. Well, they're just gonna have to wait their turn. I deserve and this, that, and other. It's my turn and blah blah blah. Yeah. And then you wonder why you're sitting over there. Get your, off the teeter totter. Because you ain't learning the lessons. When there's lions around, all the gazelles get together and say, "Hey, let's go this way. Let's not be bothered over there." But if you take the lions out the jungle, all the gazelles is like, "Yeah, man, I'm big and bad too." But they ain't got no claws or nothing like that, so they got to bring a gun to the school. They ain't fight nobody. The bullies that we mentioned wasn't shoot nobody.
So that moves to power because the respect is gone. So now that moves to power. So I get it. That's good, Nate. That's a word.
Well, he's coming in the Honda. Hashtag he's coming in the Honda.
So if you don't have the financial means, you fight over power or respect.
I think respect is the best of them all. I mean, with power comes responsibility. If I have power, I am usually responsible for this, that. I'm the owner of the chill can factory. So, with that power, I have to hire.
That's the issue right now.
Everybody know Nate ain't got nothing.
Go ahead.
Everybody know Nate over here struggling. But
go ahead.
If I have that power, I'm responsible. Respect is, oh, that's Nate. He's cool. Yeah, come on in, Nate. Don't worry about it. Hey, what, Nate? Dude, hey, send Nate a drink. Tell him, hey. That's more of a respect. And if we get back to living like that, I'll respect you on your own merit, on who you are. You know what I mean? So, I could come in and say, oh, man, yeah, I'm tapped, this, that, and other. Don't worry about it, dog. I got you. Hey, don't worry about it. Respect, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. As opposed to, well, you own Harmony Grill. You still supposed to be rolling in money. Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and other. So
people believe that, though.
Yeah.
And people think that. They think since you have something, you are that person.
Yeah. You drive a 2024 Pinto. Hey, that's a 2024. You should have this money. It's different.
It is. So what do you think we can do for that analogy that you just used? People see that you have a business and they feel as though that you're rolling in dough, and then they want you to, like my book, it's $9.99. Oh, can you just?
Mel? You know me, Mel. You $9.99. Mel, that's us. That's us. I mean, we are the only people that were raised primarily after slavery in projects, and we call it the projects because it is a project. The rats, they showed you with the rats how they look throw all these people in this situation and blah 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 and yada yada yada. Let's experiment with them. We don't have a Chinatown. We don't have anything like that. We have Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Baby, you talk about the Chinatown. There's a whole lot of rats running through there. I ain't fooling with them.
Right.
I don't want sweet and sour chicken, no barbecue chihuahua. I don't want none of that.
But they have their own.
Their community.
Right.
And that's what we have to get to, where your community will find you. Back to Martin Malcolm.
I thought that. But guess what? If we isolate, now they can surround us. They're already giving out blankets, but there's too many casualties because they're sitting the blankets all over the place. Give us a couple of states, Florida, Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia. Okay. But if we're all there, guess what they're going to do? they're going to legislate and everything against those right there, because we can't. If we came together physically, there's a problem.
And that goes to power, fighting over power.
No, maintaining their power.
Okay.
That goes to them maintaining their power, because just like full circle, ice skating, the Harvard with the ice skaters, we're going to take that over. They know that if we're involved, it's going to be, we don't compete. We completely dominate. So it ain't going to be no competition. In a minute, they're going to be twerking on ice skates and this, that, and other. And it's going to be culturally sound, because guess what? I'm going to ice skate and twerk to Sexy Red, and I'm twerking. And I'm going to get judged on that. And that's going to be the norm.
You're going to get judged on it. And guess what? If I saw First Lady Michelle Obama twerking the Sexy Red, her respect level is going to go down for me. So it's what we think. It's subjective. So respect is subjective. I feel like you carry yourself a certain way, you earned my respect. All she did is showed up and earned my respect.
But here's the thing. They're forcing Megan Thee Stallion and whoever, Megan and whatever, they were on the Emmys or the Grammys. They performed. Megan Thee Stallion and
the one that
Cardi B?
was a stripper. Cardi B?
Cardi or the other one.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah.
But they're here. Let's push this out front. The radio. Turn to the radio, not our station, not 94.7, but any other station. Listen to the garbage they play on the radio. This is what we're pushing out. This is what we're endorsing. This is what we want your kids to look at. This is the programming. It's television programming, radio programming. Yes.
And that's why, even with all that they did to Bill Cosby, or his decisions that he made out front, he still has my respect, because he's like, no, this is what we're going to put. We're going to put black children going to college.
Hey,
he's the one to put the HBCUs to make me want to go to a HBCU on television for us to see, because these are things that I wasn't exposed to. I was exposed to college because, my family, but it was ours that was there. But the HBCU?
We didn't know about Hillman? What is this, Miss Solid? What is this?
I thought that was real. I thought that was real.
Oh, this is movie stuff. Ain't no Hillman. But there's nothing like, we never knew about that, because they're not going to show us anything like that.
Okay.
But, he got my respect because the things he did, he's always led by example. I mean, even with the Little Rascals. People know about the Little Rascals, don't they? Because I'll tell you. Well, here's a story. Bill Cosby didn't like how they treated Buckwheat and Stymie, so he bought the rights to the Little Rascals, and you'll never see them. And you can try to look them up. Bill said, no, money where their mouth is. So do you think that Bill Cosby can own a major network and us not all flock to it because of his programming? Because you're going to sit your grandson down and say, here, watch the Cosby Show. You can do that to this day. You can, but it's sad that the Cosby
because they wanted to take it off. And I think that was the issue. And they tried to change his legacy. One thing about legacy, it lives longer than us. They tried to change his legacy. And to us, his legacy was everything he did for our community. When they tried to flip it, where it's about these women, and he gave them an option to drink the tea and the crumpet or this ecstasy, and they chose the ecstasy. And
I'm going to share something with you. He said, yes, I gave it to them. That's what they wanted. When he was accused of something, he said, yeah, they wanted it. I made it available. You know what McDonald's did? I tell you about McDonald's.
Go ahead. This is alleged, but go ahead. Tell me about it.
This is not alleged. You can look it up.
Just for me.
Okay. All right. They got sued for serving human meat. Mm-hmm. They just settled the case. We'll settle it. We're not going to argue with that. We'll just settle it.
But you do know that now that you're allowed so much.
You told me that last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at a vegan light lifestyle. Every now and then I
wait
get
a second.
every now and
What's this,
then I got
horse?
those ribs in there.
Like, what is this, horse? Like, what are we doing here?
Hey,
So you got to watch what you eat. You are what you eat. How about that?
oink oink, huh? I mean, what you say? No,
What you say?
I'm all
It's
French
hot
fries.
sauce?
I'm all potatoes, French fries, vinegar.
Okay, wait, I want to read this comment. Back in my day, growing up, I knew about the HBCUs because of the black football players that came out of here going to the NFL, because a lot of the black athletes couldn't play college football for white schools, especially black quarterbacks. Okay, but that's where I got it. I got it from the Cosby Show. Look, you know what I mean? That was like my thing, and just watching it. And there were some similarities I could relate with the Cosby Show. Not, we had good times. Can you relate with good times? No, but you know somebody who lived like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or if you couldn't relate, you'd be like, oh man, you had compassion. But you saw that family unit was there. Shout out to Florida Evans, even though that was her. I can't remember her real name because she is the one who brought the black father to us. Yep. Because they had the show with Good Times and they didn't have a father. And she said, I will not do this show. She stood up and said, I will not do this show if you don't give me a father for my children. That's the role. Thank you, Cornell. So shout out to her, bringing the black father to our community, and we can
because as adults, we all know that was a Section 8 building, and James couldn't have lived there. It's part of
that work. But guess what? He was working, so they.
He's out. The whole family's out,
and he kept having issues with working. But guess what? His children, he ain't had no money, no power in the community. It was all respect.
And guess what? He didn't lay off that belt either. He was giving whoopings on TV.
And that was okay. And it was okay.
JJ and them turned out okay. Selma wasn't no thought.
Listen here, he wasn't playing, was he?
He wasn't playing. He was in the household. He was in the household.
I remember that episode where the lady upstairs was eating her cat food.
Yeah.
She couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? But it lets you know that your circumstances that you are presently in, somebody else always has it worse. And that's what I learned from that. Like, oh, well, I'm good. And even, doing the show for so many, it was, this is year 14, coming into year 14 with ShopTalk with Mel, talking to different people on there. I learned a few years back that my life, and they was like, Mel, we knew that you were in the bubble. I thought that my childhood, like that was everybody's childhood when I was younger. Like I went home, boom, you go home, you do your homework, you watch your after school special. Cause that's what I did. Ate dinner, watched the after school special, got my clothes ready for the next day. I watched the Family Feud. That's how long it's been on. And I knew, okay, get my bath and I go to bed. That's what I thought. And then as an adult, knowing the things that these are people, my peers that I went to school with, and hearing them on this platform share what they were going through, I was like, oh my gosh. Because when they went to school, they wore the mask.
And listen, I Mel, exact same thing. You're supposed to be married. Both sets of grandparents married. All my uncles and aunts are married. My mom and dad still married to this day. So I grew up, this is in my fantasy. I didn't know what type of bubble I was in until I got out in this real world. My first experience with the real world was cereal. I got my first apartment and I went and bought cereal. And at my house, me and my brothers would that was lunch and dinner. We'd tear a box up a piece of the good stuff. Not no frosted leaves. We had frosted flakes. So, we were those type of Negroes. But when I got out on my own, I went to the store. I'll never forget. I got me some Fruity Pebbles, some Pops, some Apple Jacks, and cornflakes. Because cornflakes is a nice cut to your cereal blend because it's not sweet, but it's a nice cut. And when it sogs, it's very nice. But anyway, when I went up to the register, it was $37.37. I said, what? It was $37 and something for some cereals. I said, no, I can't afford this. And how do my parents afford to have all the boxes of cereal every morning when we got up? So I was like, this real world, it's got to be crazy. But cereal was yes. And no Captain Crunch. Don't nobody say Captain Crunch because it turns the roof of your mouth up. Everybody know that. And the Crunch Berries.
You're definitely a cereal guy.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't a cereal girl.
What?
No.
Cornflakes, lightly soggy with the right amount of sugar. Oh.
I didn't drink milk.
Well, that's the last time I drank it.
I was hot breakfast. I was the hot breakfast girl. If I had to eat it, but I really didn't. I wasn't a breakfast person. But I'm glad you brought that up because when I moved out, when we actually got our place together, me and my husband, when we were married, we got there. The things that you take for granted, like an iron, I was like, "Oh, we don't have an iron board. Oh, we got to get a broom. We got to get them up." Like what?
Real life.
Yeah, real life stuff that you just go and get it. But when you take for granted, you're like, "How much is this? You know, stuff like that."
Rowenta. I know that name because when I figured going to get an iron, I went to my brother-in-law's and he had a nice iron. He said, "Oh yeah, that's a Rowenta, blah 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 blah." Like, okay, I get back my little Family Dollar iron was, burning my Levi jeans and stuff at the time. So I went and looked up Rowenta. I went to get a Rowenta iron and it cost me like almost $180. I'm like, for an iron?
Exactly how much it is. I already knew because I remember the whole argument because I bought an iron that was $180. He was like, what? But guess what? That iron was still working all those years. It was like the Kirby sweeper.
Oh yeah, Kirby's that the transmissions goes in the Kirby, but it has a transmission.
That's it. It matters.
It matters.
So we've come to understand that money is really not that important
in the grand scheme of things. Because there's certain things. The love I have for you, Mel, I can't put in money. If I lost you, there's no amount of money. Oh yeah, she was nice. Yeah, that was sad. You can't. Someone you love, you can't do that for. And your mom passed. How much money is it going to take you to stop grieving?
None, because it's respect.
Exactly. So that's what's most important.
That's us. Now watch in other communities. How much is that insurance policy?
Yeah,
it's quiet. Silence. So it's all about. I think it's all about the culture. What's most important?
Well, I'm gonna fight that one just because I'm an agitator.
Go ahead.
That's just being prepared. But I mean, you still gonna mourn or miss mama because can't nobody cook no biscuits like my mama. Okay. Blah blah blah. So there's certain things that you can't pay. There's no amount of money that would replace a person that's loved and respected.
Respected.
I try to bring him around, Mel. As an intellectual, I would like to think that blah 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 blah.
I noticed that. Guess what? Power is losing its weight. Power is losing its weight.
Because with power comes responsibility. It's just like with great power.
Responsible?
No. Spider-Man's mama or aunt said, with great power comes responsibility. She was right. Spider-Man can't save everybody, but he had power, so he's expected. Well, why ain't you save me? Well, because I was over Mel's house taking her, her hair out the dryer or whatever. You know what I mean? So
I got her weave out.
Right. So I got this power. I got a whole bunch of responsibilities and stuff. So power, you can have power. I'm a mortal man.
Are you opposed to dating someone with power?
As a man, I'm not opposed, but it has to be set up the right way.
Power in the community. Or let's just go with just the power overall. We'll go to like the shallow ends of it. So if you see someone who is, I'm not gonna go respect, powerful, think they're powerful, like with influence. Would that become an issue?
It depends on her. Because you all out in the streets was all well and good. But when you step into this place, I am Jaffe Jafar. And if I shall be referred to as Jaffe Jaffa, go on and rain that power out in the street. I ain't got no problem with it. But you ain't gonna come in here thinking, did that power out there mean something here? Because guess what? The Lord said, God, man, wife, woman, child. Just because this woman has power out there, that's what she do out there. But if she comes in here and try to exude that power and mess with God's plan, for me personally, it won't work. I can date Oprah, but guess what? I ain't gonna do it like the way Stedman is doing it. Oprah, make me a sandwich. Yeah, make me a sandwich. I'm hungry, girl. It's 2 in the morning.
We don't even know how Stedman is doing it and what's happening. But watch this. So you'll have women who are there, but their man feels neglected publicly, and you got all these other females that's waiting for him just so that they can knock her down.
It's the cunningness that a woman will have. This is the big thing, Nate. This is what I think. A woman has power, and she wants strength. A woman's natural thing ain't to be up front and fight the thing. If we were playing football, you don't never play, but you sit up in the booth and you jap your player up and you tell him, listen, that free safety slipping on you, babe. Look him off and then throw it deep over his head, baby, because daddy, you can do it. Okay. And I get all the recognition because I'm out front. I'm built for being out front. A woman says, well, the cheerleaders and everyone is cheering for Nate and this, that, and other. But they don't understand that Nate can't do it without Mel. She's the fourth.
But does Nate understand that?
Well, Nate has to understand it if he's a man. Because I'm not letting you go when I'm throwing 20 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and you in my ear telling me, hey, the linebacker cheating over, blah, blah, blah. I, as a man, it's not a real man doesn't have an ego when it comes to his woman. And he'll never say, well, I'm the man. No. I'm going to put you in a position to do the play. Well, Mel's good with this. Okay, well, if I'm with Mel, hey, Mel, you cover that and this, that, and other. You let me know. You watch the DBs and tell me this is my strong. Baby, I know your strong points. I know your weak points, this, that, and other, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. A woman gets to know her husband. It's just like.
Okay, let's flip it, though. So you have a female that's out front.
Mm-hmm.
And at the home front, he know what it is. But when she's out front, he finds himself envious.
That's on him. But does she understand when the dude's up in the third corner talking, Mel's breast stink, Mel's breast stink, and you in Cleveland because you're a Pittsburgh champion. But if you in Cleveland and the fans don't like you there, are you going to cry about it? Or are you strong enough to just say, well, watch that? Or why are you?
That part.
Right. But most women will be like, well, why do they hate me? I didn't do anything to them.
But watch this. You have men who find themselves, real talk, they come off confident and they're not confident because you see their weakness when she's getting all the attention. And then here comes those other females coming in and he ended up cheating with one of them and don't understand what happened. Well, if you want to be the man of the house, you can't be the man of the house and the man of hers and hers and hers.
You're right. And it's the man's responsibility to set precedents. Yeah, Mel, they know you out in the streets and this, that, and other. When you go out, you waving at people like this, hi, and kissing babies and stuff and leave me in the back. Okay, that's cool. But when you come here and I say, you come in the house and say, Daddy, you need a sandwich? And guess what I'm going to, baby, I'm good. How'd things go? How'd the day go?
Okay.
But if you can't say, baby, you need a sandwich. If you can't say, baby, I need a sandwich.
I see where you're going.
Right. It's all about.
But you know what happens? To me, it sounds like he becomes a fan and he don't want to become a fan of his woman.
He shouldn't have to. A man don't have to.
A man don't have to. I'm not going to say that they're a man. Those are the insecurities.
Excuse me, Negroid. Did you pick this guy?
No, usually the guy you agree to it. Sometimes there's women that agree to
things. Well, if he's not holding you against your will, responsibility is yours too.
Oh, definitely. That's when you be like, bye.
Yeah. So I mean,
you see one red flag, it's a parade to follow.
Hey, well, here's the hot word. What is it? Dang, what's everybody saying? Narcissistic. Okay, how can I be narcissistic without?
You said, what is everybody saying? That is the word. It's still going. Go ahead and fade out.
So how can I be narcissistic without the doors open? I'm like, okay, well, if I'm narcissistic, leave. Well, no, that's not it. Whoa. If I'm toxic and narcissistic and I'm not holding you here, why don't you
some women do things because they don't want to be alone, and it has nothing. Some of them for money.
So
real
they
talk,
made
you heard
a
me say,
choice.
what did I tell you? I done told you over and over. I said, listen, marriage counseling is not saving marriages right now. Money, the economy is saving marriages because they don't want to get out and start all over. Some women don't want to be alone, so it wouldn't be power. And do she respect that guy? Some women, they respect him as a person, like you do your part, I do my part. But do they really want to be with him, or is it just to save?
But they made a conscious choice to do all of that stuff you said. They made a conscious choice to do all that stuff you just said. No matter what they did, they made a choice.
They made a choice.
So you freely made a choice. So it's no longer on me. That's your choice. If you choose to
go to Jennifer Holiday in us, yeah,
how does this come around to be in our
full circle? That's what we do.
But yeah, but that's the problem.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Will you stay right there? This would a dude say, "Oh, you ain't going? How'd that end up for?" Like, yeah. Will you stay right there because you ain't going nowhere, and I'm going over here. So you can't go to Burger King and want a Big Mac.
Okay.
We only serve Whoppers over here. So don't come in here talking about, well, you should serve Big Macs because I want a Big Mac. This is Burger King. And it's not going to go your way.
Okay. I get that.
And I am telling you.
But I don't. It is your
yeah, because it's feeling based, because this is how you feel right now. And that's why you go with this whole rant, because you feel this way now.
Until you change.
But
now I'll hear over and over, it'll be like, men are easy. All you have to do, listen, this is what I do. I listen to what you guys say.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to what you say. Now, some people say, listen to what they don't say. That's when your imagination gets to running wild. I'm listening to what you actually say.
They're both wrong.
What? Listening to what you say?
Yeah, because that's why we lie. Because you're listening to what I say. Yeah, girl, my shit this big. I got 3 baby arms. I'm walking on 3 legs.
And watch this. So we're all on the same. You said that a man's, and I have to do this for a listening audience, a man's respect level, it has to be earned.
Correct.
Now me, I'm looking at it. I'm going to listen to what you say because you don't know me, so you ain't even got to lie.
But I will, because I want to smash, Mel. I'm
good luck with that.
Look at that. Hey, Cornell, let me use the Cadillac, man. I'm just going to ride around the corner.
And
Cornell would let me use his car. And you be like,
and that's not your car. I would be like, well, you don't even have to lie about it. That's shallow. I'm out. So you lost anyway.
But by that time,
all you want.
Whoa. Your loss is because I lost you as a relationship. I still smashed.
No, you did not.
In the back of Cornell's car, you remember me? Oh, that's too much of our business.
That's a lie, and the truth ain't in that. In the back of anybody's car.
Right. Oh, you ain't got no cars, Mel. You had a boring childhood, child.
Call it what you want, but that was not going to be it. In the back of a car?
But man, shoot, I tried it a couple years ago. Me and the old wife,
See, that's different. It's different what you mean.
At the movie theater.
Y'all go.
It didn't work. I ain't as flexible as I once was.
I'll be like, that's disrespect. But you know what? But I'm the chick that, remember I told you, that's an insult to say, hey, I get your hair and nails done. That's an insult to me.
Good.
So let's go with past money. So that's really not it. Like, you got to come better with that. Remember, I already told you, clear my credit.
But how many males do you know? It don't work for you. I'll take that same week game around the corner to Rat Haven and watch them fight each other for that.
I'm done.
What?
You said Rat Haven. You would take that same game. That's not gonna work. It has to be more. I think it's
Why?
respect.
Why
Respect.
whoa. Why does it have to be more? Why does it have to be more? For who? You? Not for me.
Proven. You're not my person.
Cool. And here's my
And
play.
I'm okay with that.
As I read, wow, there's 8 of you to one of me. Oh wow.
There's not 8 of me.
Okay, there's 8 women.
Okay.
And guess what comes?
8 vaginas, have Adam.
And if that's all I'm after, if I'm going to a Chinese restaurant, don't get mad at me for eating General Tso's chicken. They got it everywhere. It comes standard model. That's standard issue on every model.
Okay, watch this. I like lobster bisque.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the menu at different restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
The best place is Hyde Park.
Okay.
So I know where it's good at.
Right. But then
I don't want to go there. I'm not going to order that on the menu no more. Let me say this. Pier W, they have good lobster bisque, but Hyde Park still got them. Go ahead.
No, I'm sweating. These lights are burning me up. Yeah, but it's all in what. It's just like you listening to what a guy says.
Okay.
No, look at what he does. His actions.
Well, definitely that. But I'm gonna listen. At the beginning, I'm going to listen to what you say. I'm going to listen to what you say.
If that gets me in the door.
Huh?
That gets me in the door.
Right. But guess what? When you do something different, you told me that. So you have no reason to lie. This is what you said. So I'm going to give you the respect until it's lost. Now you're a big liar. I'm done. I'm not giving you a shot. It's over because you lied off of something minor like that. So something big, ain't no telling what could happen.
Cool. Yes.
And it's cool. And then you go to the next one, and that's okay.
Rat University, here I come.
Easy, I don't want you anyway.
Hey, well, listen, I graduated summa cum laude from Rat University. You know what I mean? I go down there, I'm guaranteed getting an A in every class because that's who I am out these streets.
Okay, I like that comment. So Cornell Stevens said, Rat University is easy. It's all about the money. And it's all about the money with a woman and all. Let me see, money you're not going to really give a care about her, just smash and go. Okay. See, there you go with the money. Now with the power. Would you date somebody with power?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does that do for you? Does that do something for your ego?
No. She just happens to have power. It's not, it's just like a woman's money.
Alpha woman, alpha male. You think that worked?
No. There ain't no such thing as an alpha woman. There's no such thing.
It's a beta woman? A high beta?
That's her natural role.
Okay.
Listen, when God sent me to the garden, I'm just chilling, talking to him in stereo. Yo, God, yeah. I named them birds because they got wings. I named them mosquitoes because they can get on my nerves. I done all this stuff. And I'm sitting around here, done naming stuff. God said, hey, Nate, you've been agitating people pretty good, so I'm gonna reward you. Lay on down. Let me pull this. Took a hip and made me a help.
Did you say a hip?
Hip, rib. I like them with the hip. So I told him to take a hip.
I'm gonna need your hip. I'm gonna need your hip. Let me get one of them ribs. You'll be all right.
No. But if I give you the hip, your hips will do like that a little more. That's just what I'm into.
Oh man, that's the book of Nate.
Of course. Everybody read it. But he made me a helpmate. Now, if my helpmate is making more than me and got power, well, that makes me a bigger pimp. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? Because that money is coming home to my house.
Radisha King said he can have money one day here, gone tomorrow. Are you going to leave when the money is gone? If you're there for the money, absolutely.
And guess what? When a man marries, he doesn't usually marry for money because your money is usually your money. And you look for a man whose money can carry the whole thing.
What is he going to marry for? Come on, Nate.
Say what?
What is he going to marry for?
There's a lot of reasons a man marries.
Please tell me one.
He wants to be with someone. He found someone that he really loves and he wants to be with one. But when I commit to you, I'm committing to taking care of you. I'm committing to laying my life down on the line.
But that sounds like respect.
Yeah, it does. But here's the thing, Mel, At what point do you go up and go downstairs and check on the noise?
At what
Mel,
point?
huh?
I can do
Oh, thing. While I'm in the
that.
bed,
Oh my God.
while I'm in the bed, I'm like, yo, there's a noise.
That's a new generation. That's a
But,
new generation.
okay, that's sad. But when a man takes on you, he takes on a responsibility.
Okay.
Now he's looked to. You're not looked to. Oh, Mel, you married Nate, so Nate shouldn't really have to have a full-time job. You making money, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. It's different. You're marrying for security. I'm marrying for, what's the word? What would be a good word? Not respect. I'm marrying for
Company, companionship.
companionship, and there's a responsibility that comes with it. There's a huge responsibility.
So is that why men marry women if they get pregnant?
Yeah.
Don't marry me because I'm pregnant.
Oh, why not? Why not?
Oh, I need you to really be into me.
Oh. Listen, ain't no fairy tale, because that
Yes, we want the fairy tale.
And how's that working for you?
For us.
How's that working for you, Mel?
Oh, it works amazing.
Huh?
It works amazing.
Okay. Well, how's it working now? Because the fairy tale ain't no end.
They're adults. They're adults.
Whoa. The fairy tale always ends happily ever after. So if you're not in your ever after, your fairy tale didn't work. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you.
Ever after, I was good because I'm the one that initiated it.
You said was. So that's not happily ever after.
So what's the difference?
Huh?
I initiated the end.
Okay. Guess what? No matter what it was, that tells me something else. No matter what it is, he was going to stand there, and you said no.
You know what?
We don't want to get too personal.
Oh no, I can go with it. I can go with it because you always You always like to throw up. How's it working for you? How's it working for you? Is the question.
I'm cool.
But no. But here's the thing: it's all about choices. So yes, you have children. Yes, I married my children's father. I did.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing: if you married for love, it probably would have been longer. I don't know, but I had the fairy tale. This is it. Boom, it happened to be that way. I love this person. I married this person because I love this person. It wasn't just because I had children. I don't want to force you into marrying me, because that keep a nigga baby don't work.
Okay, Mel.
No, you asked the question. Let me put it out there. How's it working for you? Sometimes when you get married young, you grow up and you mature. And what did I tell you? That I said before, I can't be on this platform and not be honest. I can take responsibility for me. When I became a parent, what did I tell you? I became a mother and stopped being a wife.
Whoa, and that's wrong.
Wait. It is wrong. And I can accept responsibility, but I didn't know that at that young age.
Gotcha.
I got grown and I see it. Did I say it then? Did I take on the role that I played? Did that justify the cheating? No, it doesn't. You have to have communication. But there's some things that you may not be experienced in. There's some things that you'd be like, whoa, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this. If you are not the two, you are just not the two. And everyone is not meant to be married. Everyone is not meant to be married. And every girl's dream is not to have a husband. So fellas out there, let me say this. Just because you coming in and you trying to woo, like I told you before, I've been proposed to a million times. Okay, that don't do nothing for me. What are you doing? How's this going to work? Is this going to be some longevity? But everybody is not meant to be married. So y'all coming in thinking, well, you ain't got no man, you lonely. No. I'm having a good time. So a lot of people need to understand that. So saying that to a female, I'm on my soapbox. Saying that to a female, that does nothing, but that just lets us know when you say that, oh, okay, you're a vagabond and you need somebody to leech off of. That's it. Oh, you're going to be lonely. So I need to put up with your stuff because I'm going to be lonely. Yep, I'm saying it all. Don't worry about it. Vagabond sitting there with somebody, if she got money, because there's a whole lot of dudes out here be like, I ain't dealing with no broad who don't have nothing. And I'd be like, yeah, go ahead, rub your temples. And they'd be like, no, I'm dealing with somebody that got money. Okay, so what? So that you could get clout? Because you got dudes that's clout chasers and they want to just date somebody to say, hey, I got the prize. And they open the window for everybody else. Listen, Somebody told me that. We did an April Fool's joke. This dude, and we were clowning. He said, I'm dating Mel, or he proposed to me or something like that. I can't remember what it was. He was like, man, I got more coochie than you believe. He was like, if I would have kept that going, I could have been effing the Kardashians by now, because people will date you based off who you were with. So dudes come to chicks, some chicks, for clout. Some of y'all out there vagabonding it and trying to get with the chick just so you can be somebody, air quotes for the listening audience. Now back to the point. Every woman is not out here looking for a husband.
Okay, here's my personal story. I am the.
So don't ask that no more. How's that working for you?
How's that working for you? Anyway, I am keep a baby child. My dad told me, he said, hey, when your mom was pregnant, and if you do the math, April to whatever, I walked down the aisle with him. I was sucking on an umbilical cord, but I walked down the aisle with him. But he said to me, can't nobody take care of my kids better than me.
True.
They've been married 55, 56 years. So guess what? It can work. And I'm one of three. So there's children that came after me. There's a life, there's the family, there's everything else.
So you think that a man can't take care of his child if he's not married?
No, whoa. It's a difference, Mel, because you got Cornell over my house, over your house, and Cornell's feet stink. And he believes that kids should drink out of a sippy cup or whatever the case may be, because you dating him now. That's my child. If I was in the house, it's totally different.
That's a misconception, because
man, who can take care of your kids better than you?
Whoa. It's a misconception because you just said I got Cornell. It's a lot of women out there who have children and the biological fathers aren't there. There's no other man over their children.
But guess what? As a man, if I say nobody can take care of my children better than me, that's why I'm going to be there and make a better life.
And you can still take care of your children. Another man don't have to be over. Why she got to be dating another man? Let me tell you,
why would I be with you?
There's so many women out there who are dating and their children have no idea that they're dating that person.
Okay.
Much respect to them.
Yeah, much. But why would Cornell come to you and date you when I'm still in my kid's life and he can't tell my kids nothing, but yet he paying the light bill or this, that, and other?
And that relationship could turn toxic too. I want to go to the comments. I'm going to the comments off you, Nate, real quick. It says, where is it at? So a man could put a baby inside of a woman, which is a lifelong commitment, but he's not good enough to marry. That is not what I said. No, that's not what I said.
Like to me. Hold on. I'm stirring him up. Bam!
See, no, what I actually was talking about is women. Every woman don't have to be married, and this is before children.
Listen,
every woman is not meant to be married, and every woman is not looking for a husband. I ain't saying nothing about no kids, baby.
Well, why is she having the kids?
Now, no, I ain't even saying nothing about the children. I was talking generally. Now, with my situation, yeah, I married him. I did mine, and I was cool. Trust and believe, everything was beautiful. But everyone who, if you have a child, sometimes you could just boom, here, this happened.
Okay, Mel.
And sometimes a relationship can be good, and then it becomes toxic.
Well, Mel,
is it better to stay married or have this toxic relationship and your children looking and this is their image of being married? And they're like being married. They're like, oh, I ain't never doing that, because they see what happens. Is that really a good thing? I shared a while back when the teacher told me about my child, I ain't gonna say which one, drew a picture and they drew the house, and it was stick figures, but it was a picture of, I know who the people, 1, 2, 3 over here and 1 over there. And she wrote on top, I said, who? She. And I was like, and the teacher showed me, I was like, wow. So staying there, air quotes, for the children, sometimes it's not a good thing.
Here's the thing. Why don't men get the children, let's just say 50% of the time?
Oh, I don't know, because mine did.
Okay, well, I mean, I was one. I got my kids, but here, If I go to a vending machine and I put my quarters into the vending machine, whose pop is it?
It's yours.
Not the vending machines?
The owner of it, well, I guess, but you
Whoa,
pay
whoa, whoa, whoa.
yours.
Just something to let it marinate, people.
I'm letting marinate. Go ahead.
If I put my quarter in a vending machine to get a pop, whose pop is it?
Well, if it drops out, it's yours. But if it
It's
stays,
gonna come out.
if it
After 9
stays, you
months.
call corporate. If
After,
it's not, man, you calling the owner.
after 9 months, that pop is going to drop out.
Okay,
So why isn't it my pop?
it's yours.
Thank you.
And you can come and parent, but you're saying that
No. I'm gonna take my pop and get in my car, and I'm gonna go, never to come back to this pop machine again.
And that happened. And there's great fathers out there.
You're right, but guess what
Great
the law?
fathers.
Guess what the law sides with?
And yeah, sometimes the law sides with.
Sometimes, no, man. Let's keep it real. We at ShopTalk, girl. Keep it cat. Keep it
I'm
cat.
keeping it real. Go ahead.
Now you were saying sometimes the what?
The male, he has them, and sometimes the law sides with the male. If they figure that this is a greater environment for a child,
right?
Then yes, they will. And man, respect.
What percentage would you put on that?
Well, we know what.
See the lips?
I'm telling you. I'm actually telling you why you're doing all that. The percentage, usually when the law sides with the male, is very small. But the percentage of men wanting to take care of their children is very small too.
Well, that's in your choice.
I'm gonna go with Cleveland King. See, I was gonna say 5%. I didn't look it up, but he has his children. I know, and mad respect if that's the better environment.
Mel, I don't want to be too off subject, but don't bring him back up on the stage with that picture he got on. He got on Cleveland Browns paraphernalia. How dare he? How dare he?
Gotta be careful with who you mate with. You definitely do. You definitely do. But can we be real? Let's be realistic. Sounds good. Sounds good for the people, but you have to be realistic.
Okay, Mel. Me and
because look at the time.
Oh, jeez, we have so much fun. Just so much.
Yeah, we do.
If me and you smashed behind the garbage pail behind that concert that time, and then a baby came a pop, well, hey, listen, refund my money. Give me. I don't want a pop. I don't want to refund. No, we're gonna have a pop, and I'm gonna keep it.
Are you gonna marry her?
Not always.
Okay, let's get here. Having a positive life. How do you have a positive life? I'll tell you about the power of 9 rule. Are you familiar with the power of 9 rule?
Of 9?
Power of 9. Power of 9 is move natural in your life. Be who you are. Downshift when things get too high. Woo, put that baby in low drive and just relax or cruise control. Put your loved ones first. I didn't say family. I said loved ones first. Okay.
Good clarification.
Yeah, before work. Make sure you do that. Don't stuff yourself. What does that mean, Mel? Like if you're sitting there eating and you're like, okay, I like this food and it is minor, but these things, power of 9, living a positive life and fun life.
You should have told me that.
Don't stuff yourself. Get a doggy bag. And that's just, watch this, in life. If you're on overload, boom, don't take it all in at one time. They're like, okay, let me chop this down real quick. Boom, put that on the back burner. I'll deal with that at a later time. Understand why you are doing something. That's key. I should have put that one first. Understand why you're doing stuff. It's like, why am I actually doing this? Do I need to? Get an interest group. Name a bike club. Shout out to Dangerous Curves. Go ahead, Nate. You in a bike club?
Oh, yes. The Brothers of the Hammer.
Okay.
Middle chapter. Youngstown, Ohio.
One you chose, which is really, really good. And what's your community? Find your community. If you can't find your community will find you, honestly, because they'll gravitate to you. And your community doesn't have to be a multitude of people. I love my top talkers in my community. Also, be sure to include a plant-based source. Now, we talked about some food and the human meat in certain foods and horse meat and all that other stuff. Eat your vegetables. Get a great source of protein, okay? And say yes to putting that 9 to 5 up on the shelf.
And just enjoy. Oh, I'm sorry. There it is.
Enjoy yourself.
That was Black Michael for the younger kids. That's Black Michael.
How about that?
He's the same one that wrote Thriller.
It's so important to put that 9 to 5 on the shelf and enjoy yourself. Let your hair down or just chill and relax. Go into your man cave for 2 hours, as Nate would say. That might be an issue. So that's your power of 9 in having a happy, enjoyable life. Do things for you. Male's medical moments. Listen, we're gonna talk about it. It's about getting a colonic. Have you ever had a colonic?
No.
We are going to talk about that.
I'll be absent that day. My mom died again. So I ain't gonna be able to make it.
Get a colonic. Let's get to clean yourself out. If you're not into the colonics, you ain't got to go ahead. I don't know how the workers do with the colonics, but cleanse yourself. Cleanse your body. That's what I'm pretty much talking about. Cleaning yourself. Take some time for grooming. Get yourself a nice little facial. Do what you do.
I need one.
And just go get your hair cut. Get a nice shave. Pamper yourself. That's it. But cleanse yourself, because with everything that's going on out here, cleanse yourself so you can move a little faster and you can actually put that 9 to 5 up on the shelf and you can dance and just enjoy yourself. Hey, lovely people. I thoroughly enjoyed you, as I do each and every single Saturday. Hopefully you had some fun. Hopefully you were encouraged, inspired, and motivated. That's what we do here, and educate, all at the same time with ShopTalk. All right, we got some family members. We're trying to see, are we related up in here? I love it. Please comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Listen, I want to put this, I got to put this comment up here. We're going to run over just a little bit. Marcus Diller said, my 16-year-old son is still being brainwashed because of his toxic mother, and I'm still fighting to see him, obviously. She has done this all because I'm not with her. I relocated to be with him, and it backfired. Parental alienation syndrome. See, I had to put that out there. Thank you, Cleveland Clean. Listen, on YouTube, get your girl paid up in this month. Click, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share if you think somebody else needs some brightness and some fun and excitement in their life on a Saturday morning. Our lovely people find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always love you. Until next week, people, you know what it is. 1, 2, 3 in the comments. ShopTalk. I love you guys for listening. Tom, I understand we cannot get back, so thank you for allowing us to share some time with you. Peace.